on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
They go play action with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 T. Ready.
After the turnover, it's Tua. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The backfield empties out. Here's 3rd and 3.
Silver.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 57 yards. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
That's the score. Eagles 7, Dolphins 9.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that in.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
These guys run back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 29 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
At the 43-yard line.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down. Gain of 12. And the Dolphins first down.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Tua. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Play action. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. A first down carry for Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now Hurts changing up the play. Running again with Barkley on second down. Shoves him away. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
No, toss that. Anyway,
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
no, toss that. Anyway, no, toss.
They're going to look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence.
Oh, 2 are going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
No, toss that. 60. And let's go. Trimmer. No, toss.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
No, toss that.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Back to throw. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
A run here with Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Back at the 32.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
73. Call up Yeti.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 32 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Well, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 21 TA. All right.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
20, TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Solo left Zion. Solo left. Ready. Ready. Let's go. Hey. 21G.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Go ahead.
2 and a throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend, because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Jason Sanders to kick off warm-up.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Got him in. It's Brown. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Tua going to throw. Throw caught by Ochane. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Back to throw now on first down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Dolphins are back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A handoff, Barkley running left. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, but the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, back to Achane.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
Now a run here off the RP.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He'll try and do this himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his rap thing like siblings. Nothing but my children. What? They disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hurts gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Good, set.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Good, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Do take on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Throwing Tua. Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down.
Hey, 21 TA.
Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defensive perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
First live and trying to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his throttle on his hip, climbed up and took hold.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to stinger.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down. A gain of 15. And the Dolphins first down.
Again, it's Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Running right, here's Achane. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua will try and do this himself. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Oh, my son!
Now it's Nix. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing Nix. They'll swing this out to Harvey. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Nix to the air. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
receiver, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Nick Westbrook-Ikhine.
55 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because
there he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 65 yards.
And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Go ahead. Hey, 21, TX. Ready, team. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
To throw is Nix.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A run straight ahead with Achane. There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Go ahead.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll hit his man on the bubble screen, complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That's good. Dolphins. First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dolphins.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, 62 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. What's good on the extra point? And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
20, TX. 19. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's just caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
That's good.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Here's Nix. Gets this quickly to Ingram.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Nix going to give to Harvey.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now an audible here into something else. Nix from the shotgun. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tua to throw again. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 13-yard line.
to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich and bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm chilling, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust us. Spit 60 racks on me, camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Don't hustle and grill.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Now it's Nix. Finding Sutton on the out route. He makes the catch.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Captain.
The final shot before break. Nix is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Solo, ready.
He'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score. Broncos 31. Dolphins 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Nix to the air. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Dolphins 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20, TX. Hey. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw caught by Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Here's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. I a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's third and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 61 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for two. The two are going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a one-score deficit. The penalty got them half the distance to the goal down to the one. Made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1 yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Nix. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. A good pickup there at 22.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Here's Nix. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Back to the air with Nix. Now he's going to step up and run.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
To throw, here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dalbert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route,
And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, it's Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Nick's going to keep this himself. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught at the 25. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Time not on their side. They've got one timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well, but they need points. 1st and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. Fights through it. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nick's going to keep this himself.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and 5. Working out of the gun is Nix. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Here comes 2nd down. Tua. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Broncos are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Two, three, four. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cut. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be.
a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when check the wire, sure enough it's live, and try to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up into the cold of the rain. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. This time I'm taking what's mine, like a long lost out west outlaw out of his mind. I'm riding into town, no turning back now. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up into the cold of the rains. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up into the cold of the rains. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again.
I just wanna rock. Body out of ya.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This
X,
ain't
X,
what you
X,
want.
X.
This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This
X,
ain't
X,
what you
X,
want.
X.
This ain't what you want.
right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
If you don't care, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3 times 2 to the 6. Jonesing for your fix of that Limp Bizkit mix. So where the you at, punk? Shoot. And back up while we distract up. Throw your hands 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 up. I'm moving, now move back. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Breathe in, now breathe out. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. 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 You don't wanna mess with Limp Bizkit? Yeah, can't mess with Limp Bizkit. Why? Because we get it on every day and every night. Hear this platinum thing right here? We're doing it all the time. So you better get some better beats and get some better rhymes. We got the game set, so don't complain. Yeah, 24/7, never begging for a rain check. Old school soldiers blasting out the hot. That rock, and bounce in the mosh pit. Throw your hands up. 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 I'm moving, now move back. Hands up, now hands down. Back up. Tell me what you gonna do now. Breathe in, now breathe out. Hands up, now hands down. Back up. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. 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 Hey ladies, hey fellas, and the people that don't give up. All the lovers, all the haters, and all the people that call themselves players. Hot mamas, pimp daddies, and the people rolling up in caddies. Hey rockers, hip hoppers, and everybody around the world. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Breathe in, now breathe out. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. 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 Move in, now move back. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Breathe in, now breathe out. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like you won't break me, I won't back out. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm going so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like you can't stop this. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa, and all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump, right? They gonna click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. With my the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody knows. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stand. You keep off, that you trying to end up. 'Cause if I end up fed, I end up. 'Cause you just
Fittingly named Ian Park for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field, Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Crazy.
Made a throw it. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a New England first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.